Hello everyone. Let's provide the solution to this problem. X squared minus 2 to the power of 2 equals x plus 2. Okay, now before we continue, before we start this video, if you can understand what we are going to do to the end, then you are doing greatly in mathematics. Okay, so if you're ready, let's go. We have x squared minus 2 in two places. X squared minus 2 equals x plus 2. I understand. I want to believe you know why I did this, right? Because of the square. Now this multiplied by this will give us x to the power of 4. Then this times this will give us negative 2x squared. Then this times this will give us another negative 2x squared. Then this times this will give us positive 4. And this is equal to x plus 2. We have x to the power of 4 minus 4x to the power of 2 plus 4. Then, okay, let's continue. We equate this to x plus 2. Now, let's collect like terms, right? So we have x to the power of 4 minus 4x to the power of 2, then minus x, then plus 4 minus 2 equals 0. Are you still following? Okay, x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared minus x plus 4. Okay, 4 minus 2 is giving us 2, so we can have 2 over here and equate to 0. Now, it looks like I can factorize already from here, and then we'll compare what we're going to have. X to the power of 2 is common to this 2. Then I have x to the power of 2 minus 4. Now I write this, right? Minus, I want to open bracket, so I get x minus 2. Then we have this to be 0. If you open the bracket, negative will give positive. Now we have x into bracket x squared minus 2 squared minus open bracket x minus 2 equals 0. Now from here we can apply difference of two squares. So we have, okay, this is squared, x squared into x minus 2 into x plus 2. This is difference of two squares. Then minus open bracket x minus 2 equals 0. And if you look at this 2, we have something common, and that is x minus 2. Then open this is still here. I have x squared into x plus 2 because this is already out. Then from here, this is already out, so we have minus 1. We close this and equates to 0. Now x minus 2 is here. Then from here, we open this bracket, x squared plus 2 x squared, because this multiplied by this is x cubed, rather x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 2 minus 1. Close this and we shall have 0. Now what can we say? From here we can equate everything, this to 0 or this to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. Right? So from here, x is equal to 2, and this becomes the first solution to the problem. Now I'm going over to this, and I have x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared minus 1 to be equal to 0, right? But what if I manipulate and I write plus 1 minus 1 to be giving us 0? Remember, 1 minus 1 is nothing, so this equation has not changed in any way. But I can rearrange so that this will work with this, since both of them are positive. X to the power of 3 plus 1, right? Then plus 2x to the power of 2 Then minus 1 will give us minus 2. Then we equate to 0. Now from here I want to deal with these two, so I get x to the power of 3 plus 1 to the power of 3. Then plus, from here something is common to these two, and that is 2. So here I have x squared minus 1. Then everything is equal to 0. But do you know that from here I can express this in the form of difference of two squares? So I have x to the power of 3 plus 1 to the power of 3 plus 2 into x minus 1 into x plus 2. Everything is equal to 0. Okay, so what I have done is to express this in the form of difference of two squares. So if you understood to this length, then you are doing greatly. Now, do you know that from here, if you have a, let me put this in brackets, if you have a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3, this is the same thing as a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Do you know that this and this are the same? If you know, then let's continue. For x to the power of 3 plus 1 to the power of 3, I'm going to write x plus 1. That is for a plus b. Then for a squared, that will be x squared. Then ab, that will be x. Because a is x and b is 1. X times 1 will still give us x. Then b squared is going to be 1. So we have 1, which is the same thing as 1 squared. Then we close this. The whole of this gave us this. So I'm going there now to plus 2 into bracket x minus 1 into x plus 2, everything equal to 0. Now from here again, we can see something common, and that is x plus 2. Okay, sorry, this is x plus 1. From here, expressing this in difference of two squares, here will be 1 as well. So here is going to be 1. This is 1. So we have x plus 1 in two places. It comes out. And then from here, we have x squared minus x plus 1. Then can open this bracket, and I'll have this 2 times x. That will give us plus 2x. Then 2 times minus 1, that will give us minus 2. X plus 1 is already out, so we can close this and equate to 0. If you're still following, you're doing greatly. Let's keep going. So we have x plus 1. Then in here, I have x squared. Then x plus 2x, right? Okay, let's do this very quickly. Let's go back to what we got before. Okay, so from here, this is minus x, so this should be minus x, not plus x. So we have negative over here. Then we have 1, 2x, and minus 2. So we are good to go, right? Okay. Okay, minus x plus 2x will give us plus x. Then 1 minus 2 will give us minus 1. Then we have 0. So from here, we can apply 0 product through. X plus 1 equals 0, or the whole of this, x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. From here, x is equal to 0 minus 1, and x is equal to negative 1. Okay, so from here we have another solution to the equation, right? We have got two solutions already. To get the other, we work with this quadratic equation, and that is x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. By the way, can you remember your quadratic general formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus Square root of b squared minus 4ac. Everything is over 2a. Are you still following what we are doing? If you're following, you're doing greatly. Now, let's see if we can get it to the end. X is equal to, in place of minus b, I'm going to write 1. Okay, I'm going to write minus 1 because b is a coefficient of x, and that is 1. Then, plus or minus, we have b squared. That will be 1 squared minus 4 times a. A is 1, the coefficient of x squared. Then multiply by c. C is minus 1. So I can put minus 1 in place of c. Okay, and this is over 2 times 1. Now x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 1 squared is 1. Then minus 4 times 1 times minus 1. That will give us plus 4. Then we have this over 2. X is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 5 over 2, right? So this means that our x is equal to minus 2 plus square root of 5 over 2, or minus 2 minus square root of 5 over 2. Now let's get the 4 solutions to this equation. Okay, so the first, we have our x1 to be equal to 2. Then we have our x2 to be equal to negative 1. And from here we have 2 more solutions. Let's call the first x3, and that is minus 2 plus square root of 5 over 2. And then our x4 is equal to minus 2 minus square root of 5 over 2. So from here we have the 4 solutions to the equation. Now the question is, do you understand everything to the end? If yes or no, say something in the comment section. Thank you for watching.